Compositing Masterclass is talking about integration, colors, and magic. Try to create fake things looking like a real life. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's like become a magician. Yeah. So I'm Juan Felipe Restrepo. I'm from Canada. I am a lighting artist for the visual effects industry, and I am as well the coordinator of the master program in Rubika, Montreal. So I have been working for movies like Bumblebee, Maleficent, Borderlands, and TV shows like House of the Dragons, The Boys. I worked as well for Matilda, a Netflix movie. So as a lighting artist, I need to create light in 3D objects. So that's why sometimes in compositing or in lighting, we call that create some magic, because we need to put inexistent elements inside a real film or in a real show. So that's why my job is very challenged sometimes, because you need to create reality with magic. Try to create fake things looking like a real life. Many times, as if you see in the movies, you can see elements that is not possible to be there. That's why sometimes in lighting, in 3D lighting or in compositing, you need to play with the colors, you need to play with the lights, with digital lights, and you need to have good eye to see how to integrate all the elements, just to figure out how to become in reality. And many times you need to create smokes, you need to create robots, you need to put many elements that is not possible, that are not real, and you need to put them as in a real life. And that's why compositing is very important. So if you know how to do rotoscoping, you can paint out things, and that way you can fix many elements that is necessary to avoid inside the plate. Compositing is an area that is very demanding because all the projects need somebody doing compositing task. So in the TV shows, in the cinema, it's very important to have artists that can be able to delete elements, to integrate 3D elements or many other kind of sources, many other kind of image from different sources. So that's why it's very important to let the students to understand what is possible to do in compositing. I'm here in July in a very nice place like Vietnam. It's my first time here in Vietnam. I'm very impressed. I love too much. I decided to explain these topics is because most of them are very, very, very important in the industry. So the masterclass, the most important was to teach about the composition, the integration of the image. So the main goal of the class, of the masterclass, is just to introduce the students about very high quality techniques like rotoscoping, the color grading, the tracking, just to explain how to put some magic in the footage, in the movies, or in the videos. Very, very clear with the techniques, with the topics. I prefer to teach practicing things, not doing too much theory. That's why masterclasses is very nice, because you can learn very quickly in very short time, many different aspects of the compositing task. The main goal of the masterclasses, when I try to explain, to teach, is trying to play with the students. So that's why I try to put in situation all the time the students. So these days I try to put the students to shooting them and trying to do by themselves techniques like roto, like keying. So I like too much just to enjoy with them, trying to play, trying to explain them how to use a camera, how to use a cell phone, just to shoot themselves and just to try to put some magic inside the plate or inside the video or inside the shooting. It's very important to put in simple words what is possible to do. So I try to explain the theory very quickly with just a few words. And after that, I try to put in situation all the time. So that's why I try to use my phone. I try to shoot some things just to explain that is quickly, is possible, is easy to do. The most important is just to understand the technique and practice and practice and practice. Students need to practice. So when you understand one topic, the most important thing is just try to practice and practice and practice. If you practice many times, it's very nice because you will have the talent, you will acquire the necessary talent to join the industry. And we need compositors, we need people working and integrating image. So if the students can practice, for sure, they will have many opportunities in the industry. Yeah, the atmosphere working in the big production is very nice. Sometimes it's stressful because of the time, because sometimes it's very challenged. What do you need to do? What do you need to create? Sometimes it's not very easy. Many times you don't know how to do it. And that's why you need to ask all the time. In the industry, you have plenty of artists that give you a hand to help you how to create the elements, how to do things that you don't know how to do it. And it's normal. You don't need to know how to do everything. The most important is just to figure it out, how to do it, what you can do the best, and just try to find reference. That's why it's important sometimes if you are able to look at the reference, if you are working for a big movie, you can try to check how is possible, how is looking in the real life, the elements, and you can try to apply the reality inside the 3D. I'm very impressed with the talent of the students. Yeah, I love too much to teach here in VTC. I guess the students was very fun, very funny. They would like to learn. They would like to improve his knowledge. They understand quickly how to do things. They follow me all the time. They ask when it was necessary. That is a good strength, because if you are comfortable to ask, if you know that you need sometimes ask how to do things and how to improve your work, is the better approach that you can do. The kind of artist that we are looking for in the industry is the artists that want to learn more, that want to practice all the time, that have the possibility to ask for help, and has an open mind to all time try to do the better way, the best way to do the same task. So the most important is just try to become a person who wants to become better all the time. So I like too much. I was very happy teaching them. Yeah. Now the industry after the COVID start to having more innovation in the industry, and now is coming a kind of a mixing between the video games and the visual effects and the future animation. So we are trying to apply many techniques that we can use in the three industries at the same time. So now we use Unreal. We try to do many kind of techniques from the video games industry just to become faster in terms of production. So if you can learn about the Unreal techniques, about the cameras, about how to play with digital cameras, is very important, because they allow you to understand how to work in visual effects and in feature animation industry as well. In the VFX industry and as well in the video games as well, there are many opportunities, many kind of jobs. You can become a modeler, you can become a texturer, you can become an animator, rigger. There are plenty of opportunities for people who works in layout, as well in compositing, lighting, simulation. And there are another kind of jobs like mixing video games techniques in the animation or in the VFX industry. So you can try to find an opportunity of job in pre-visualization or creativity parts. Yeah, you have a very nice place. The BTC Academy has many options, many elements to let the students to learn. So that's why I love too much to be here, teaching many students at the same time in a big room. They have all the elements, they have everything possible. Here I could ask for green screens, I could ask for projectors, for microphones, for everything, and I got everything. So that's why it was a very nice experience for me.